One of the questions for me is just a thought of how you consider love throughout the work. I mean, there's something that carries on, that how you emote the experience of love, what it is to be love or feel love. And that's something that happens in that work. And it also happens with beauty. Happens with the photographs of Teenie Harris. He loved the people he photographed. You know, their difficult experience he's photographed, the caskets of 3 young people. The way he photographed that, it was about an experience of loss, but it was respectful. His images, when we look at photographs, there is a sense of love for what his art, his craft, and the people that he photographed. And with your work, I'm thinking about that's a collaboration with this spirit, this other world. Yeah, just to start off with thinking about one shot, the collaboration, but really just start off with why T. Harris.
I think from the standpoint of the August Wilson Center, it was pretty much because that collection, we knew it existed. We knew it had been used in various ways to kind of identify who some of the images were, who some of the people in the images were, etc. But we really wanted to do something to make that collection become more alive.
Teenie Jr. I'm curious about your father's collaboration, his work, and your family's collaboration with the August Wilson Center and Evidence. How did you see the involvement? Did you imagine your father's life living through performance in this way, his life and his photographs?
No, I hadn't thought of it. Before they collaborated, it never crossed my mind. But I thought it was an ingenious idea to take Ron's choreography and to match it with my father's photography. And then when I saw the performance, I was sort of blown away. It was magnificent. And I just hope that people across the country will be fortunate enough to see this dance.
Thinking about his fashion and his style, and Ron's your use of fashion within your performance, there's a collaboration to me, even though Teenie is not here, but there is a sense that Teenie is here and present, and the way that you stylize the dancers. Can you tell us about that?
And it was so interesting when Neil and I spoke. He said, "Oh, I didn't really think of it as being." You get the word you use, but in my head it was not too costume heavy. And I had this other piece, High Life, which is 7 sections, and every section has a different costume, through the slave trade to now. And so I knew I didn't want it to be period in that way, but because of Charles Teenie Harris, you look at these pictures in that time period where when people stepped out, they had to look their best. There's a woman who is in a gown, so the feeling of a woman with long gloves. There's a waitress, just sweet, 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 and you got the clipboard. Just that inspired a look that I thought had to be there.
Looking everywhere, I haven't found him yet. He's the big affair I cannot forget. Only man I ever think of with regret.
The challenge, but the fun challenge was to figure out how to choreograph, how we can share the image with the audience and the dance, and have them compete.